morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, today I will talk about my city, São Luís, Brazil, sure. I chose this topic because I'm sure that any one of you Brazilian guys would choose my city, sure. Then my talk is my city.
Two times. Okay, here comes the
São
power.
Luís.
If you go touch to the right, it goes forward, and if you go touch, touch to the left, backwards, touch, touch. Two touches, one and then to the right. Okay?
Okay, I chose three main points. The first one is my city is multicultural, and the other point is the weather. I will talk about the weather from there and the geography. Okay. First one, multicultural, and my city has many influence of different countries. It's not just Portuguese. People think about, oh, just Portuguese colonized all of Brazil, but actually in my city we had different kinds of countries influence. And the first one, I will talk about France. In 1612, the French people arrived in my city, and that's why my city is called São Luís, because of the king of France called São Luís, Saint Louis. Louis is his name, but Louis IX. And people say that Brazil and all of Brazil, São Luís was the first and only capital founded by French people. And I don't like this kind of words like discovered, like as Karen said before, because before the colonizers or French or Portuguese got to Brazil, we had many indigenous, okay? And now we can realize two different kind of influence from different countries. Here, indigenous native people, and the second one was French. And in 1615, Portugal arrived there. The Portuguese people arrived there, and have a war with the French people. But the Portugal could dominate my city, São Luís. And after, in 1641, people from Netherlands arrived there, and we have another war for about 3 years, and Portugal could dominate again my city. Then you can imagine how different kinds of influence we had with different countries. And actually I can't forget the African people, because all of this period, especially Portugal brought African people as a slave to work there. And you can imagine indigenous French, Portugal, from Netherlands and African. Just here we have 4 different countries. I can say not country, but native people. I can put one more influence. Okay, and this kind of influence that we had there in my city reflect in another culture and customs in some countries. The first one, I'll talk about culinary. We have feijoada. Maybe you have in your cities also feijoada. Feijoada comes from slaves, the African people culture, because the nobility people, nobility people.
Do you guys know the high class?
Yes, high class. The nobility people throw away food of nose and as food, yes, of porks, and the African people take all together and made a stew of beans with beef and pork. And now it's so usually we eat feijoada there. We call it feijoada, it's a Brazilian name, but if you translate, it's stew of beans with beef and pork. And we have another influence, like this is a Portuguese dance, and in June and July we have a different, it's a kind of party, it's a kind of celebrate, and many people do some dances there. One of them is Portuguese dance, and this is a indigenous dance, and another indigenous dance also. That you can realize that my city has many influence on other cultures, and this dance is original from my city. It's not indigenous. Okay. Another influence is capoeira. I put here it's a dance or fight, because many people say that capoeira is a fight. Actually, before the African people used capoeira, this kind of dance, just to protect the Portuguese people, the nobility especially, but to hide that this is a fight, they dance in it like, but they do it like a dance just to hide that it's not a fight, but they use it before to protect themselves. But now it's not a fight. Capoeira is a dance that we have to say we are play capoeira and not fight capoeira. There in Brazil is common people play capoeira, not a dance, not like a fight. And the other thing that I want to say is weather. About our weather, my city is around here. No, geography. Okay, it's around here, and that I think you could see one equator, and it's close to equator, and then we can imagine how hot is my city. We have just average 30 degrees Celsius every day and every year, every day all the year, and we have just one season. People who like just hot or don't like cold, like here is very cold, and don't like winter, you can go there. I recommend. There is so hot there, and geography. Okay. We have just one season there in my city, it's just summer. Many people say because we have 2 months that is a rainy period, but it's not a season, it's just one period of raining. And people sometimes confuse about, they say, oh, this rainy period is winter, but it's not winter. Winter is cold, not rainy, the character. And we have good geography because São Luís is an island, and I just will talk so fast about geography and weather because after I want to connect the both. Like this is my state on all the country, Brazil, and here around here, like this around here is the island São Luís. And why I'm talking about geography and weather? I was talking about culture, and now I'm talking about geography and weather. Why? I'd like to associate weather with geography. Weather plus geography, what result? Many beaches and it's a sunny day every day, and that's me. Just enjoy the life. We have many. We can realize that I told you about culture, multicultural, and now I'm talking about weather and geography. The locate is in an island also, and now you can realize that my city is not. we don't have. I think Mark, you think about we don't have many because they have stereotypes. Because they are south of Brazil, but I'm showing that's not that you think. But now, before finalize, I want to say one thing about stereotype. Many people tell me or tell of Brazilian guys about have a monkey as a pet, and I will show you that's true in Brazil. I have a monkey as a pet. Oh. Look, it's me and my pet here. I'm joking. I'm kidding. I just traveling and I found this monkey is there and I will take a picture. It's so different. It's not common for us, but that's why I took a picture because it's not common. Sure. Exactly. Thank you very much for your every